Hello everyone, welcome to another stream today. A few hours ago, I streamed the live stream of Love and Deep Space, and now we are back to playing Infinite Nikki again. And yeah, I was so much in love styling this new 4-star dress. I absolutely love it. Really, Dream Silhouette is called this new 4-star shop outfit. This is one of my favorite looks I've done with it. I don't know, I actually really do like this. And yeah, so if you want the code for this one, I also already have posted everything, I think, on Reddit and on YouTube as well. There is a short where I have many more codes for this one. Yeah, but maybe you still want this. I don't know. I'm really loving this. I love how nice the socks also are dying to white. I don't know. It's like my favorite thing right now. I also, hi Moon Girl, nice to see you. Hi. Yeah, we are looking at the 2.7 main story today. And because I heard that it was very short, we will also read all the bottles from Nikki. So maybe we will be able to see more story for for Nikki. Oh yeah, I also had a little bit of fun with I don't know which one was it. Yeah, with our headwear here because I was able to claim it. Yeah, I'm really liking this. So maybe I will go the story with this one. Yeah, let's say let's make astronaut Nikki her debut. Yeah, and also already played a little bit with the voting thing here. Yeah. So yeah, as far as I understand, you need to reach that many things from playing every day, right? Yeah, I didn't play every day, but I think they you can do it on the last day because it adjusts, right? The limit. Guten Abend, Nadia. Oh, I love the astronaut idea. Thank you. Yeah, if you want the astronaut outfit, wait a minute. I need to have a look. Yeah, this is the code for the astronaut. Also, I don't know if a lot of people of you saw that one, but people are going so crazy with the bodysuit or the swimsuit right now and dyeing it so it looks like Nikki has lingerie on. So I think it's kind of funny how approved the decision was from Infold to remove Nikki's cleavage and Timeless Melody last batch. And right now, everyone is going crazy by dyeing and making sexy outfits with the swimsuit. It's so insane. I did actually, and I don't know if people know the reference, but maybe some of them know. I made one with the swimsuit, and I don't know if you can guess who it is. It's maybe a little bit niche. Yeah, so it's a superhero from Invincible. So this was my way to create Atomic Eve. Yeah, so this is, I don't know, probably not a lot of people are knowing who this is, but yeah, this was one my swimsuit idea. Yeah, but you can probably create a lot of stuff here for Yeah, with the same suit. It's really one of the best things for superheroes. Exactly what I thought. It's simply kind of make it on purpose because I feel like they could have made the pattern in many ways so it cannot be dyed like that. Right? Yeah. It's actually kind of funny. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So let's have a look and play our main story. Yeah. My astronaut alien is now playing the. Okay. I didn't. Oh, I forgot doing my dailies here.
Nikki, it looks like the star bell is twinkling.
Let's do it
Maybe
so
try
Momo can shut up. Even with the straps on her butt, it is very curious, yeah. Very suspicious, right? Yeah, that's true. Let's see it again here. Yeah. So this one, right? Of course, I also needed to check this out. It's insane. Really insane what they did here. Yeah, right here. And yeah, you can make it even farther here, right? If you die even these areas. I think, right? And you can maybe deepen even the cut here a little bit more. Yeah. So this is insane what you can do with this. Yeah. This was definitely their choice to do it like that. Kind of funny. Okay, who's this gifter here? Hello. See, we matched the area so good. Oh, why is Mama not wearing my outfit? These are many sea of stars, many bubbles grew. make big bubbles, stage appear, grew. Okay.
Momo, I can understand what Gifty's saying too. So I'm not hallucinating after all. Does it have something to do with this bubble? What's it made of anyway?
I like this.
It was my first time floating. My first step into a whole
Lognat.
world.
Honestly, it really shows the potential for creativity with bodysuits. Imagine if you get a 5-star bodysuit with color wheel.
It hurt a little.
Yeah, that's true.
People in the rain, disappearing into the distance. Was I parting ways with friends? I think these bubbles are memories of feelings I felt before.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, what I really want is a bodysuit that is covering the whole body. Like, that is really like until with a turtleneck, you know? I want something that Britney Spears has worn in Oops, I Did It Again, this red one. I want a bodysuit like this. This would be so cool. And then you can maybe stack things on top of it, you know? Some jackets, no jackets, like, I don't know, back pieces and whatever not, right? That would be so cool.
But some of them don't belong to me. Maybe they're from the countless other me's, all converging here. So the memories of all the possible Nickies are in little bubbles, and they make up this big bubble? Why are they in the sea of stars?
Maybe
it's because all the versions of me have asked the same question at some point in their journey. What would I be doing right now in another world? What path would I be taking? What friends would I have met? How would I be feeling now? And Would I be humming the same song when I'm happy? Just like that, these drifting thoughts floated away like bubbles. Oh, not just like bubbles, but literally as bubbles. And in the end, they converged and formed one huge bubble in the sea of stars.
What about that huge stage? Do you think that's made from all your shared wishes too?
Okay, so this is the story behind it. Interesting. Use music, share feelings, crew.
I see. So it's about using music to share the feelings we've had along our journeys. I've actually had that thought before.
Sounds neat. But how? Do we perform on that huge stage?
Of course. I just haven't figured out what to perform yet. Let's check
I
out
also
the stage
heard
first.
there was long
And those
Momo
two
somewhere
gateways,
to see.
There's something mysterious about them. After that, let's share our thoughts with everyone. Maybe then I'll come up with something.
Share inspiration, listen, Nikki.
Gifty likes my idea too. Come on, Momo.
Oh,
the
they're so
way,
cute.
We'll listen to
But
my
kinda
feelings.
sad that they didn't included them in
Stage,
Finding
two
Game,
mysterious
right?
gateways, and so many other new things that weren't here before.
Okay,
Which one
oh,
should I
I
check out
already did
first?
the stuff. So I don't know. Investigate the stage. Okay, let's go to the stage first. Pew, pew, pew.
Such a beautiful stage. When the performance begins, will there be lots of me's watching as well?
Oh, okay. So these are actually all of the Nikkis had different versions. I really like the idea in itself, right? That every player that is here in the Sea of Stars is also another version of Nikki that exists in a different universe. That's kind of cool. So many bubbles by the end that take me back to joy parts of my dream case to see what's inside. Yeah, I also was already choosing the bubble stage because I really like floating around in this bubble somehow. It's just somehow relaxing. I didn't like to jump on the firework thingies. The entrance looks a bit like fireworks. Sometimes I feel like thrilling moments, adventure, just like fireworks. So nice, let's go take a look. Okay.
Two completely different spaces and a big, beautiful stage. I can't wait to give them a try. But how do I use them and connect with the others? Maybe Gifty knows. Let's go ask.
Nikki, journey feelings. Fireworks, pop bubbles. Decorate stage.
Huh? Are you saying I need to choose between
In Asia
fireworks and
servers
bubbles
and
as the
landslide
stage
for
theme to reflect my
fireworks.
overall
Oh,
feelings from the journey?
interesting, Lognot.
And every version of me gets a vote?
TFT. Choose before final stage. Music space, together play, together talk. Gains heartstrings, vote, decoration you like.
And we earn heartstrings from the music spaces, then devote them to our favorite theme? In the end, the theme with the most
The bubble
heartstrings gets
stage
to
has
decide
those
the stage's
moon-looking
final
bubbles
look?
on top that you can take photos with. Oh, that's cool. You can try it out. I also have seen a bug that you can do with when you are in the bubble stage. That you can do with the new water pillar ability from the current 5-star. I want to check this out later too.
So it turns out that if we gain new insights in the current music space, we can head to another at any time to collect heartstrings.
Yeah, I think I can do that. But it's quite generous, I think. You just need to wait a little bit until you get some points, right?
Wow! This feels
Really?
It really does. I can feel my heart racing. Gathering here and listening to the feelings we've each had on our own journeys, whether similar or different, makes every moment feel so precious.
Nikki, have you decided what to perform yet?
It's bothering me that the gloves don't match anymore.
When I reflected on the feelings from our journeys, I realized something. We all chose to brave the roads ahead of us, even when we didn't know where they might lead. Surprises, setbacks, sorrows. We may have to bid farewell to wounded souls, or we may meet new friends, only to lose them again. And still, we choose to keep moving forward, traveling through countless journeys, with one certainty deep within our hearts, that as long as we keep going, we will reach a better, brighter future.
Nikki.
Even if it takes a miracle and a long, long time for us to get there, as long as we keep going, meet new people, experience new things, and create little miracles of our own. One day,
Very
that
well said,
miracle will
Nikki.
happen. Just like how our paths have crossed in this moment.
Great Nikki, best Nikki. Dance, dance, summertime.
Spread your wings, Nikki. I'll always be
Oh, that's so cute, Mama.
with you. Now take the stage and make all your feelings heard.
Right.
From my heart.
Okay, she gets this outfit now. Oh, that's cute. Ah. It's cute. Nikki is cute here. Oh. Wait a minute, I didn't took any photos. I need to do that. Maybe we are not doing that. Oh, Nikki is so cute. Look at her. Okay, that was nice.
Across all realities, we've walked together with the same song in our hearts. Together, we'll face the future too.
Cute. Okay. I like this scene. I just wish they could have rendered actual Nikki's different outfits. And since it's just a cutscene, yeah, agree. Definitely agree. Shooting Stars Call is now available for a limited time. What does it mean? I have no idea. Okay, so this is... So this was it, right? So this was the story. It feels weird to just see Nikki perform for a bunch of faceless shadows. It feels cold. I actually agree, kinda. Maybe they really didn't have time to do that, right? I think if all the other Nikkis had been properly rendered, players would have been confused as to why they didn't talk to each other. Ah, okay. Could also be. I really can't tell what would be better. I mean, they probably had like some budget, time issues. Probably, right? Okay. Yeah, so that was it. Okay, okay. I see why people are complaining that it was so short. Yeah, but still, we are not giving up here. I will definitely... Did you enjoy the story? All 3 minutes? Yeah, it was nice. Also, I just remember 2 of the sweats were having a conversation earlier. Yeah, that's why I will also read the other story that is probably hidden in the books and in the bottles, right? So we will also read this. I guess this is where the main thing is going, right? So this is something I want to see. Okay, so we will read everything and let's see what catches our attention here. Maybe people are too lazy to read it themselves, so that's why I do it also. Animal Friends of Miraland. When I was in elementary school, my favorite kid of essay was the observation diary. Of course, it was also very good at those imaginative prompts like My Dream, where you could dream big and let your imagination run wild. Whenever I lowered my head and carefully observed small living creatures, I always felt deeply moved by them. I couldn't help but want to write something about what I saw. So back then, my most anticipated weekend activity was going to the zoo with my dad, my mom, and my sister. I would carefully observe every animal, noting down their appearance and movements. I would also imagine that somewhere in the world there must be magical creatures no one had ever discovered, and I, Nikki, would be the first person to become friends with them. Because of this, I became the animal expert among my classmates. Everyone called me the magical creature professor, and they were always curious to see what I had written next. Now that I think about it, I was actually being too conservative back then. The animal friends I've met in Maryland are far more special and magical than anything I could have imagined. The roof's pattern looked like the twisted knit sweaters my mom makes, wrapping around in a gentle circles of warm sunlight. The Bibkun's heart-shaped bib is so soft it feels like fresh-made cotton candy. I also really like the shy blush bunny, but you have to approach them very carefully, otherwise you scare them away. But what makes me most proud is discovering the secret to gaining the trust of downed foxes. Their golden eyes are filled with the sunlight of Miraland. If I were still a primary school student back then who had experienced all this, my essays wouldn't just be famous in class, they would probably have become best-selling fantasy novels. I also have a super big secret to share. We can really communicate with animals. After learning the animal inviting skill, I tried sending invitations to familiar little creatures, asking if they would like to be friends and visit my home. To my surprise, the responses turned into warm, lively melodies. Music truly transcends borders and species. It flows directly from one heart to another. No translation is needed anymore. My friendliness and warmth simply carry over straight into their hearts. And I could hear them, curious rims, friendly chords, joyful notes. In Maryland, miracles happen everywhere. I have finally become true friends with hundreds and thousands of magical creatures. Enjoy the stream. I wish could Stay, but it's 2 a.m. here. Oh no, long not. Okay. So you're from Asia then? Yeah. There are some people. It's really hard to make the timing so everyone could join, right? Yeah. So I wish you a good night then. Thank you so much for joining still. Yeah, but I actually do understand now that people are. I mean, yeah, it was kind of short, okay? It was really, really short. This was shorter than I thought, okay? But I think filler updates are still useful to catch up with all the other things, to catch up with other games, to catch up with the chest findings that you have already. Maybe I will have now time to collect all the dues in Itzaland still, because I still haven't maxed out everything. Yeah, something like that, right? So I'm actually not that mad. I mean, I guess I understand that it is a little bit, it would have been nice if they did maybe, I don't know, extended the quest to 40 minutes maybe, or 50. It would have been a little bit better. But yeah, I hope they are cooking for 2.8 and this would be awesome. Okay, so my hopes are that we will get something really cool next patch. Okay, investigate. Spotted a spider, no fear here. If you told 6-year-old me that I could catch spiders with my own hands and use the silk they spin to make clothes, she would probably be shocked, wouldn't she? In a land full of miracles, that's exactly what happens. Like the hero in a story who stumbles upon a secret arts manual. Secret martial arts manual. The girl who used to be afraid of spiders arrived in Maryland and discovered the bug-catching ability, crafting an unbelievably powerful special net. With this secret weapon, all I have to do is wait quietly and strike decisively. No insect can escape me. It happens so fast that I don't even have time to be afraid. When I find myself in this world where imagination becomes reality, observing the weaves spiders I once couldn't even bear to look at, I realize that they aren't nearly as frightening as I once believed. After all, I can now handle even more terrifying things with ease. The 6-year-old Nikki probably assumed spiders would bite, were venomous, or were monsters, so she stayed far away from them out of fear. But for the Nikki I am now, who has gained many new abilities, I can fully protect myself from harm. As a stylist, I've also come to understand the diligent side of spiders and grown used to the excellent materials they provide. After looking at them for a while, they even start to seem kind of cute. As a great teacher for courage and a great helper for clothing creation. Thank you, weave spiders. How cute! I actually appreciated that it's short. I would much rather have a short but engaging quest than a bunch of meaningless yapping just to waste my time. And there's bottles to read more on your own time if you want to. I feel like they respect my time. True, right? Yeah, I also feel like it is nice to have a little bit more time to breathe, because sometimes if there are a lot of long quests, so you are also in the hurry to do them all in a certain amount of time, because you always get like extra diamonds for them, right? So yeah, everyone has a limited amount of time. So I guess this is not that bad. I think people are just really... I think the problem is that the last patch was so good with the story, right? It's always like, it can't continue like this. They just telling you there will be filler patches. You can't expect every time one story after the other because it just takes so much time, right? Yeah, I also feel, you know, like for example, the Genshin quest last time. The Genshin quest, Archon quest last time was so long. It was way too long, right? You can also make a story too long, where there is like a lot of yapping and nothing really happens, and you feel like you're dying because nothing is. You can't really move because you want to make it, get it over with, right? So I guess there's something best to do in the middle. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will read everything today if I manage to. So let's see. Clang. I've beaten the kickball shoot and score challenge, the Breezy Meadow kickball game. No way it could stop me. But when I had soccer practice at school, my teacher said my kicks were soft and lacked power, but that I was fairly agile, so I might be better suited as a goalkeeper. I understood what she meant. She was trying to help me play to my strengths, avoid my weaknesses, but I thought you only really find out what you can't do by giving it your all first. Low stamina isn't some fatal flaw I have to run away from. I can face it and I can overcome it. So I joined every training session, ball control drills, passing drills, shooting drills, and most importantly, endurance training. When my sister came home from the summer break, she was shocked and joked that by the end of the holidays, I could probably punch her straight back to school. Even though I still couldn't help up with that marathon pace, I finally became a goalkeeper who sort of understood soccer. I still remember every time I stepped onto the field, every ball I managed to block, every glance and cheer shared with my teammates. I really miss those days of standing side by side with my friends, those days of struggling against what I was good at. I wonder where they are now. Are they still shining on the soccer field? Do they ever miss those days we trained and played together? When I return to my original world, I'm definitely going to meet up with everyone again and play a proper all-out match together. Oh, she is missing her friends. Yeah, I was always put as a goalkeeper at school too, where the weak things go. Really? I know there is also always. I was always bad at sports, always. And where we needed to play soccer. I don't know. I was the last one. People were choosing their teammates. Like there were two people and they were choosing their teammates. I was always the last one that was a leftover that nobody wanted because they knew how bad I am in sports. Yeah, I don't know. I tried, but I was really bad. I still am. Okay. So not even a goalkeeper. But I think I tried this one too and wasn't that great. I think I was better in hockey, but not with the ice skates, but like normal hockey. I think this was better for me. I don't know, but kicking, I was not good at this. Me too, always the last one. Yum yum, hey, you are here too. Nice to see you. Yeah. Also in Germany there are this Bundesjugendspiele, right? there are also like this is like testing your skills, your physical skills, right? How fast you can run, how long you can run, how far you can jump, and how high you can jump. What was this? Oh yeah, throwing balls. How far you can throw a ball, and or how wide you can throw not a ball, like a, how do you call it in English? Like a more of a metal, not a metal, very very heavy ball. So one is like a tennis ball and one is more like a heavy one. Yeah, and there were like different kinds of certificates you could get. So there was one like for outstanding skills, then one from good skills, and then there was like the participation certification. Guess what what certificate I got always? Yeah, the participation one, because I was bad in everything. Yeah, that was it. That was me. Yeah, so this was my least favorite thing in school, that I was forced to do sports. Later in a higher school, I was able to train a little bit for a long distance running. So I was a little bit better then, because I was more ambitious as a teenager. Yeah, but other than that, because there were no certificates anymore, there were grades, and I really didn't want the yeah, how do you call it, an F? Yeah, only with one ear. I tried to get the flu or something, like a Mu shot, Impfung. Ah. Yeah, it's yeah, a jab, I think. Yeah, vaccination, yeah. Again, right. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, we had those challenges too. Yeah. So I need note part of Bundesjugendspiele. The only thing I was good at was dancing. Oh, you had dancing there? Oh, do you mean a sports in general? Yeah, I think dancing was also something I was more able to do. Like, I like dancing in, yeah. Autocorrection sucks. That's true. That's true. Hmm. Yeah, but this was, I think this was sometime, I think it was every year with this Bundesjugendspiele. We had dance and gymnastics in the 12th and 13th grade. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's definitely cool. That's better. I also got some dancing lessons from school before our kind of like a prom thing, right? So we were able to learn how to dance, pair dance, like the classic things like waltz, tango, foxtrot, and stuff like that. It was really fun. Every year, Bundesjugendspiele, I think they are coming back. Oh, poor children. Yeah, so it's interesting. So Nikki was, of course, good at soccer. But yeah, so she really thinks she will come back one day, right? And I don't know if she will. It seems like she's really stuck here in another world. And I don't know, let's read a little bit more. Oh, Diary of the Vampire Princess. Dad brought home the destined food of the little vampire princess. In a far, faraway land, there lived divine beasts called fire dragons. The flames they breathe condensed into magical fruits. One day, the Dragon King was wounded in battle and bled, and the fire it breathed became the magnificent fruit I can see now. The glorious, lead-fresh dragon fruit. Dad says that if I want to awaken the sleeping magic inside my body, I need to eat more treasures that are perfectly suited for vampire physiology like this. And tomato with scrambled eggs too, cranberry jam, sweet red bean paste. I can feel it. The tiny black seeds inside the bright red flesh are the manifestation of the Dragon King's bravery. Mom also told me some wonderful news. The ceremonial dress for the Vampire Princess coronation is finally ready. Every thread was spun together with moonlight, so every sunlight won't burn it when worn. So even sunlight won't burn it when worn. Oh. The Vampire Princess could never just hide away inside some ancient castle. I'm going to conquer the giant monsters of the night. Also, my big sis has finally acknowledged all the evidence proving that I'm truly the Vampire Princess. But when she called me Your Highness, I quickly told her to shh and carefully look around me. Luckily, there weren't any strangers nearby. It can't be helped. My identity can't be revealed so openly. At school, I still have to live as an ordinary elementary school student. Oh, that's cute. So she also had some cool fantasy stories with the with her family, and now we also know she has a big sister. That's cute. I went to ADTV school for classic and Latin dancing, and I tried many other styles. Oh, cool. That's nice. Dancing is fun. I love fantasy stories. Yeah, me too. It's so cute that they did it together with the family. And her big sis supported her. It made her a little bit embarrassed. Like, big sisters do that, right? Okay, what is here? Is here something? There are also some books, right? And this one we already opened. Let's see. This one we also opened, right? Yeah, we've done that. So let's search for other clues. Oh yeah, there is something. Investigate. Notes from the distant sea of stars. This notebook is for collecting fallen leaves from all across Mirrorland. Before I knew it, I'd already gathered quite a thick stack. Leaves from wolfroot trees, fallen leaves from great wish tree, yellow leaves from the flightfruit tree, leaves from the Kronos tree, fragments from the golden leaf tree. Thank you so much for the follow. And many others I can't even name. I only record where and when I picked them up, little reminders of the moments I met each tree. Oh, that's so cute. I also did that as a child. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follows, guys. Yeah, I used to do that too. And I did it again when I did some resin art as a hobby. So, oh wow. Thank you so much for the sub. Yeah, so what I wanted to tell, yeah, with resin you can preserve flowers. So dried flowers and dried leaves, you can preserve them with resin, and you can do really cool art with it. So yeah, I did something like this again when I was an adult, and I think it's a really cool thing to do. One leaf is especially unique. I heard that long ago the hills of Linglang were covered with trees like this. Their seeds were round and fuzzy little balls that clung to small animals like hitchhikers, even traveling as far as the Starhell Federation. Starhell Federation. So full of life was the species that had once dominated entire valleys there. But when I found this leaf, it was already the last tree of its kind in Mirrorland. The leaf hung alone from a withered branch before finally falling. It's hard to imagine that it once grew so wildly and dominantly here. I carefully pressed it into my notebook and noticed that veins resembled the dry reverberates beside the tree. Both stretch forward in the same direction, yet neither can ever reach the next season again. Hi, Mackie Rex. Resin and flowers sounds like fun. Maybe it will become my new hobby to try out. You need to be very careful to work with resin, and especially because right now it's so hot, I would not recommend doing it because you will have a bad experience. You need to make sure it's about 20 degrees in the surroundings, but it's really fun. It's fun to do, but it can go really wrong very fast. Yeah, but it's really cool thing to do. You can make really nice earrings and jewelry, with some hangers where there are leaves or flowers inside them. They are really cool. Okay, wait for autumn. Yeah, it also shouldn't be too cold, so resin is really very specific, so you either need to around 20 degrees then. Because if it's in 30 degrees, I worked sometimes in very hot areas, and it immediately it immediately hardened inside my hand, and it's burning. It can burn your hand. So this is stuff that you need to inform yourself quite a lot before trying this out, okay? And also you need some mask because the fumes are toxic. It was a very cool hobby, but also quite dangerous. But yeah, it's still nice, okay? And there is also different resins. So there are also UV resin that you can hold under ultraviolet light, and it hardens like that. I think this is a little bit less toxic when I remember. So for earrings and stuff like that, this is kind of cool way to try it out. Yeah. Okay. In truth, collecting leaves as bookmarks was a habit I formed as a child, and it hasn't changed since coming to Mirrorland. But in recent years, I've realized the habit has taken on a new meaning. The world is already broken and fragmented. I don't know whether these trees will ever sprout again. In an increasingly unfamiliar, scared world, it has become harder and harder to remember the beauty of the past or to imagine a brilliant future. And yet, these leaves line the path ahead of me, giving me the resolve to keep moving forward. Such a day will come, won't it? When this place is once again full of life again, lush and green. So you can hear a little bit, quite a lot of nostalgia from Nikki. Yeah, I really like that they have written these letters here, so we can have a little bit more understanding of Nikki, right? Because she's like the superhero Mary Sue that knows everything, right? But she also is, quite melancholic here, for example. I am a furious. I always read more about stuff than actually doing it. We'll keep the UV resin in mind, yeah. Okay, that's good then. If you inform yourself first, you can also try it out. Yeah, but yeah, it's always need to be careful with everything actually. Even acrylics can be toxic, you know, under certain conditions. Nikki's diary, okay. It was only after finally untangling my earphone cable and squinting at the slightly faded L and R, and I put them in and pressed play. Not this song, not this one either, even though I haven't listened to the CD for a very, very long time. I know there's a track on it that's exactly what I want to hear right now. The first time I heard that song was during the summer after middle school began. Summer camps were very popular back then and I hadn't really made any close friends yet, but I still sang up with excitement and anticipation. After sending my luggage, I sat on a lower bunk that still didn't belong to anyone, spacing out and wondering what kind of summer will this be. Cute. Suddenly a girl with a high ponytail confidently stepped in front of me, her shadow falling right over me like she owned the room. I still remember what she said. "It's fine, you can sit there. I don't really have anything to unpack. You're Nikki from the upper bunk, right? Your hair color is really special. So what kind of music do you like?" She passed me one of her earphones like she was the guardian of music itself. From them flowed a light flowing melody with bright lively percussion, like rushing crystal clear streams I had seen in a photo in the camp brochure. It felt like she and this mountain, full of summer life, were also saying hello to me through these cheerful notes. Okay, sounds a little bit like a love story, honestly. That summer I often shared a single pair of earphones and listened to music together. After the closing ceremony, we packed our bags. The room was just as empty as when we first arrived. I suggest we listen to one more song. She understood immediately, or maybe she had been thinking the same thing all along. Strangely, at that time, the bright and lively melody felt like it was gently comforting my sadness, and all those hellos slowly turned into goodbyes. I kept pressing next track again and again until I finally reached that song. Why do I want to hear it so much today? Is it because graduation season is coming again? After that summer, I never met those friends again, not once. But the song tells me that goodbyes just need time. As long as we are all living our lives properly, one day we will meet again. By the mountains, by the water, and all the most beautiful places in the world. Oh! Hi Jojoyama, you're here again. Yeah, today, now you're in Infinite Nikki again. Moon Girl, yeah, it makes sense that she thinks about her former world and memories and people. If I were thrown randomly into another world, I would most likely complain and cry every day. Right? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but it really feels a little bit like she met this friend and for this one summer, and she kind of liked that they were listening to music together, right? And remembering her in the diary. That's kind of cute. Yeah, I mean, investigate. Nikki's treasure hunt report. Adventurer Nikki age 8. Oh, how cute. Adventure site Mom's secret base. Cute. Nikki has made another major discovery. Mom's true identity. Okay. Wait a minute, that could be really interesting. Mom always tells my sister and me that she's a stylist. But as a great detective, I've realized something. This job is far more amazing than that. It feels just like magic. Yesterday, Mum was busy in her room and I sat quietly nearby reading a fairy tale book. Mom didn't know that I've been secretly observing how she worked the whole time. First, Mom started through lot of sketches, big ones and small ones. There were even landscape photos that had sand inside. Then she took out a blank sheet of paper and began writing and drawing quickly, softly murmuring words like summer and passion. In just a few strokes, she drew a beautiful girl. A far more swift lines later, the girl was wearing a dress even more beautiful than anything in my storybooks. Mom paused for a moment and thought carefully, then said softly, "No, the hem should be made of sheer fabric, something fluffy and light." With more quick strokes, she added soft, cloud-like layers to the dress. Then Mom took out another brand new sheet of paper, drew lots of simple shapes, along with mysterious numbers. I thought her work was finished there, but today I saw something unbelievable in her room. There were all kinds of strange shaped fabrics that matched the drawings exactly. Mom was holding the fabrics and adjusting them on her mannequin partner, carefully shaping them, and the dress from yesterday's drawings had really come to life. When I grow up, I want to learn this incredible kind of magic too. Ah, that's so cute. Ah, that's so cute. So her mom was her role model. That's so nice. Yeah, that's so cute. I really like that we know a little bit more now about Nikki with the stories. Yeah. Did I do this already? No. Another rainy day. Rainy days in Maryland are a little different. There are no weather forecasts here, but people don't mind running into a downpour. Maybe it's because stylists can pull out an umbrella or change into a raincoat so easily that it doesn't slow their adventure. Normal people can keep a close eye on the well-informed weather orchid. When it turns transparent, people know rain is on the way and can get ready. Still, at first, I kept worrying about the weather out of habit, and when raindrops suddenly fell, my first thought was to find shelter. Today was the first time I intentionally wore leather shoes to splash through puddles, or went to find the rainy orchid by the lake without an umbrella. It felt so fresh and free. But I also truly realized that even with the similar sky, rivers, and grassy slopes, I'm actually in a completely unfamiliar world. It isn't just a faraway place. I can't even know the exact distance between me and home. There's no way to travel back. Luckily, Momo is always with me. Seeing him makes me feel so safe. In all this unknown, at least we still have each other as an unchanging anchor. Oh. When I feel homesick, I've been trying to find familiar things in this world. For example, rain here is still rain. When it rains, the air has the same fresh scent. Sitting by the window like this, it almost feels like I'm still at school, with no feverish sprite to hear my wish that the teacher wouldn't suddenly spring a pop quiz. No floating ability to help me round the 800 meters, and no wondrous adventures. I can have a normal walk home after class and whole slow afternoon to watch a heavy rain that will fall many more times this summer. My head full of daydreams about traveling and changing the world. I want to tell the self from back then a world like this really is waiting for you. You set off on a magical journey and make your dreams come true. Lucky me has decided to gather up lots of courage and passion to embrace this world. I just need a little more time to adjust to such a huge change. Hi Nigrida, late to the party, but hello, I loved all the young Nikki lore too. Yeah, it's so cute. I really love that they added this because I feel like we really didn't know a lot. We only had like this intro that was replaced by the Sea of Stars thing, right? And at least they added this, right? At least they added a little bit of a backstory because we desperately needed it. Did I read this one? At the Wish Carnival party, prepare to be amazed. Okay. Yeah, it's really cute. This world, Mirrorland, except for the fact that it's a bit doomed, sounds actually better than ours. Yeah, right? I don't know. I mean, maybe we all are a little bit like Nikki, right? I like this idea that we become Nikki once we play the game, right? So we are actually also transported to another world where we can craft clothing, dress how we want, experience new things. I kind of like this idea. And yeah, it's so cute that we finally get something of the background from Nikki. Reflections while organizing the photo album. Today, while tidying up our photo album, I suddenly had the idea to gather all our family trip photos into one collection. And just like that, I ended up with a travel journal that grew from 2 people to 3 to 4, where the 2 little girls in the photos kept getting taller and taller too. But when I counted carefully, I realized something. Most of the photos were actually taken when both girls were still very small. After my sister went off to university, she only comes home during the winter and summer holidays. And if mom is busy with work or dad is away, it becomes really difficult for us to travel together like before. Also, I think I don't cling to my family the way I used to anymore. I have my own things to do now, and my own friends, my own expanding world. Home is no longer everything. It has become a place I can return to, and a place I miss from time to time. Maybe this is what growing up feels like. Next time my sister comes home, I want to ask her if she feels the same way. I really want to grow up faster, to experience things I can only get answers about from her right now. Maybe be able to go even further places and have even more exciting adventures. Well, you didn't know back then what will happen, Nikki. Yeah, I think a lot of children want to grow up fast just to realize that the really good thing was to be a child, right? Where you had no responsibilities, everything was already, no bills to pay, right? No rent to pay. Don't worry about I don't know, some everyday stuff. Okay, that was it, right? Or is there something more? I think we've done all the bottles here, but there are some more in the fireworks region. Okay, what's this? Is here something? A show-stopping Momo dance is about to begin, so don't miss the grand event on certain days. Fueled by the energy of 5. Yeah, so what does it mean? What time is this? I have no idea. I wanted to try the glitch now. That I... Oh, shit. I think you need to go to the very top. Wait a minute. I think I need to get more fuel here to go to the top. Ah, very top, they said. Why doesn't it pop? Oh, okay, now. Oh, shit. It's worse than I thought. Okay, do you know what? I will do this with the new ability here too. So maybe I need this. Okay, already here. Oh. Yeah, okay, and then... And then you can keep going, do you see? Okay, I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong. But there was like a ceiling that you were able to... Okay. Huh? Okay, it is here. This is the ceiling. Okay, so this was the glitch. Okay, we did it. So now you can just go... Yeah, see? So now you can run. And you are on the very top here. I need to try that. Yeah. And somehow I also became a bubble. Also don't know. So it also works on other places with this ability. So they said it's everywhere where there is an invisible ceiling. So you can do like that. Oh, now we can make a cool astronaut photo, guys. Wait a minute. Something floating, something floating. This one, right? So let's make a picture. Oh, that's cool. Look at that with the stars. That's actually kind of cool. Oh. Do we have other things here? Maybe the new one, right? Oh, look at that. Oh, that's actually so adorable. Oh. Damn, so cool. Like in space. Oh, yeah. Duh. The floating stars. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh. I love it. Okay, that was worth it. There's also a galaxy here. Wait a minute. Let's make another photo with the galaxy behind. Okay. Sorry, guys. But at least you know that it's possible. I haven't tried it before, so I only saw this one video on YouTube. Oh, look at that. Yeah, let's maybe take this one again. I think this is It's also really cute how this looks. Oh. And I think I need to make her a little bit. Oh. Okay, sorry guys. If I see cool photo possibilities, I'm getting a little bit excited here. Look, it's so cool. I think I will rotate her a little bit. No. Cute. Very cute. That's so awesome now. I'm jealous. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, only in space. This is also cute. I know, so you don't see anything. So it looks like she's only floating there. Cute. Nice. Okay. I Spacesuit. Yeah, I'm an astronaut and an alien or astronaut or whatever. Oh, cool. Yeah, I glitched out and now I'm in space. Ooh, I need to make opportunity of this much more often. Yeah, for the next, maybe I can use some of the photos for the next Starlight contest. It would be really cool. Oh, it looks so cute. Okay, now we teleport. Oh, I can teleport. Wait a minute. Escape. Okay. Yeah. So we can escape at least. No, a star would be fit, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so let's go now to the fireworks stage and see if there are more bottles to read. Okay, there are definitely more bottles. Okay, so let's go this direction then. Nikki's delicious journey recipes. Perfectly knotted fern. Ingredients: a suitable amount of knotted ferns, 3 parts fruity sweet root, 1 part fruity aroma sprig, some vinegar dressing, and a little finely grounded salt, and as much sugar as you can find. Cooking method: add water to a pot and add the chopped fruity sweet root and crushed fruity aroma spring in order. Pour in an appropriate amount of vinegar dressing to add acidity. Simmer on low heat until the sweet fruit becomes soft and mushy. Then add a small amount of finely grounded salt, followed by all the sugar you've gathered. Continue cooking until the sugar fully dissolves, then serve. The amount of sugar can be adjusted depending on the day's needs. Oh, okay. So Nikki has a daily sugar need. Nikki's review: the soup is perfectly suited to chilly, rainy days. Its tangy flavor is really refreshing and makes you right up. After drinking it, I feel full of energy again and ready to continue my adventure. Momo's review: one sip of this, I could merge all the way to Ling Lang without stopping. Okay, this is Traveler's Good Juice. Ingredients: 1 part milky sweet root, 1 part red chilixe, 1 part lamb chili, 1 part pendulum fruit, a little vinegar dressing, and a pinch of finely ground salt. Cooking method: blend the milky sweet root, red chilixe, lamb chili, and pendulum fruit into thick puree and pour into a cup. Stir well. Add a small amount of vinegar dressing and finely ground salt to enhance the flavor. The ingredients can be freely replaced with fruits gathered during your journey. Nikki's review: a juice with a very unique flavor. When you make it during a short break, it feels like reliving your journey through the fruits in each place you visited. Momo's review: so sour, no bitter, no spicy. Are the sour, sweet, bitter and spicy parts of trail supposed to be in the juice too? 5 Windbill barbecue. Okay, this would be Momo's favorite probably. A suitable amount of barbecue, 5 blue windbills, 1 sack fruit, and a little finely ground salt. Cooking method: in a pot, add the prepared barbecue, chopped sack fruit, and a small amount of finely ground salt. Simmer for 20 minutes, then add the blue windbills. Continue simmering until the barbecue is fully infused and turns a blue-green color. Serve and garnish with blue windbills. Nikki's review: the barbecue has a light floral fragrance. It is rich but not greasy. Blue windbills are amazing. They work perfectly as both a dye and a seasoning. Momo's review: before I saw the blue-green meat, I never thought I could lose my appetite for barbecue. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cute that they both are together at least, right? They are far away from home, but they still feel each other, and that's why it's kinda okay for them to be far away from home. Okay. Is there okay, there's a book. Let's read this book next. Hello Mirrorland. When I read novels, yeah, it feels less lonely. Yeah, definitely. When I read novels, I often imagine things like this, just like those ordinary protagonists living completely normal lives and are then suddenly transported into the magical world. From that moment on, a grand adventure begins. It feels like the gears of fate have started turning. I never expected this one day I could come to Mirrorland. Here, I can become a protagonist clad in armor. The dark essence blocking my path will be shattered by my own hands, and deception and conspiracies will be exposed through my perceptive gaze. The clothes I sew myself respond to my expectations, giving me the strength to see, know bravely, and the power to protect what matters. Oh wow, this is like a strong part of Nikki here. Even though I know this journey leads towards an unknown future, it's not just a young girl's daydream. The dissipating dark essence and the unraveled schemes and lies only the visible tip of a much deeper iceberg of darkness. If I want to rewrite the ending into something more complete, I still have a long road ahead of me, but luckily I've already started to fall in love with this place. The journey itself was beautiful. Mirrorland opened the door for me, welcoming the version of me who once longed for a better, brighter world. There is so much love, warmth and liveliness here, and this place, miracles are always unfolding in the present tense. Nice to meet you, Mirrorland. I will walk alongside you all the way to the tomorrow I've always dreamed of. Oh wow. Interesting. Really interesting perspective that Nikki has. You know, she became, because she got like isekai'd to Mirrorland, she became really brave because of all the powers she got, and but also really likes the world and what all the wonders that lie ahead. But she also notices that there is something dark going on, and she needs to be strong for being prepared for this. Yeah, so it's really good. Did I read this one? I don't think so, right? Okay, Nikki's Treasure Hunt Report 1. Okay, so this is the other part. Nikki, age 8. Adventure site, Mom's Secret Base. Again. Nikki's first major discovery, rainbows live inside mom's wardrobe. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, sunny days and rainy days. Every single day, mom seems to find the perfect color for the weather straight from her wardrobe. But how does she do it? While investigating mom's wardrobe, adventurer Nikki discovered a chargeable rainbow and successfully solved the mystery. I also found that some pinks feel soft, like spring flowers, while other pinks feel cool and smooth, like the shining lights of a department store at night. When white and blue are placed together, it looks like the sea mom took me to see last summer. When white and red are combined, it turns into the red lanterns glowing in the snow during the new year. Now I understand. As long as I have my own treasure wardrobe, when I eventually grow up, I'll definitely be able to dress just like mom, wearing the perfect colors from many places. Ah, oh, that reminds me a little bit of my childhood. I was also always quite jealous how my mother dressed, especially if she was going to a party and she looked so beautiful always. I always wished I would one day also wear clothes like this too. Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, but the retconned intro, Anna says that Nikki has a warm and courageous heart. Yeah, true. True. Yeah. Yeah, they fumbled a little bit. I really hope they will maybe make another intro again, you know, so it has more substance than the thing they did right now, right? I don't know. It is still kind of weird that choose to do this while introducing Sea of Stars. So I hope they will somehow give us a better explanation for everything. I hope so, at least. Daily life with the kitten. Okay. Today I made a very special piece of clothing for a kitten I met. Although I've made dresses for dolls before, this was my first time making clothes for a real little animal. I found him hiding in a corner, trembling all over. He must have been freezing. I wanted to make him a little outfit so that the wind and rain would never be able to bully him again. But making clothes for a kitten turned out to be much harder than I imagined. He kept wriggling around and didn't like it when the fabric was too tight. I had to be extremely careful, taking his measurements gently and choosing the softest materials I could find. I also had to think carefully. How could I make sure he could still roll around and run freely? After discussing it with Mom, I decided on a loose cloak. I even made sure there was space left for the little ears on the top. As for the color, I chose a warm sunshine little yellow. Is this Momo? It suits his white fur perfectly. I hope from now on he can always bask in the sun and never get caught in the rain again. After I put the cloak on him, the kitten pressed against my hand. Was that his way of saying he liked it? And gentle warmth spread from beneath his soft fur like a tiny heater. It turns out that making clothes for others, bringing them warmth and something nice, is such a happy feeling. Don't worry, little kitten, I keep making clothes for you and keep you warm forever. Oh, how cute is this? I don't know. Is this maybe... Was this the kitten that turned to Momo? Or is Momo something different? I also feel like Momo's presence is also quite mysterious, right? When I was little, I tried giving a cat a pepper tail. A pepper tail. Safe to say she didn't like me maneuvering her. I got filled with scratches. Oh, yeah. My dog hates being dressed. I tried it when he was a puppy a few times, but he refused and he didn't like it. and was crying, and that's why I stopped. But I still have one photo with him in a pumpkin costume. It looks so cute. He was still a puppy there. Yeah, I will have it forever. Yeah, he also doesn't need anything, right? He has like so much fur, it's never cold to him. He is always adorable. Yeah, he was very cute, but and also I think like my mom also tried to make something because my mom is also knows how to sew, how to sew. You tell it, right? She also has like a sewing machine, so she does know how to do that. So maybe that's why I'm so drawn to Nikki somehow, because my mom was also capable of making clothes for my Barbies. So that's why a little bit it reflects a little bit of my childhood, right? So I can dress however I want to Nikki. How I was able to dress my Barbies back then. It was very huge. So she was making the clothing for my Barbies. And yeah, that was really nice. And she also did something for our dog, our Chihuahua. He died already, so it was a little bit of a long time ago. And he was frozen. He didn't move at all when he was wearing something. So he hated this as well. He hated clothing. Yeah, my mom did that too. Oh, one girl. Yeah, that's so cute, right? That mothers know what makes their daughters happy. uh, she also sewed me a costume for kind of like Halloween. It was not in Poland, there was no Halloween, but there was also like a costume party. And I know she did sew a costume for me with the materials we had at home, right? So it was like, she did make me some like a cape, a black cape, and sew some stars on it, and also had like some Christmas tree ornaments in my hair, and I think a crown. So I was the princess of the night, or the queen of the night, she called it. She didn't know what it was, but she made it for me, and this was very special for me. So I felt really beautiful at this day when I was a child. That was really cool. Moms can do that. Moms are great. Oh, so nice. Yeah, it was really nice. I still remember it to this day. Right? It's so cute. Like, children, if you do something like from your heart, something for your children, they will remember it forever. Just like I remember. Yeah, that's so sweet. Thank you, Greta. Yeah. She did stuff like this. My dad used to buy all the goofy stuff for us, you know, like, I don't know, just some little toys. But my mom did the clothing. Yeah. So maybe that's why I'm so drawn to Nikki, right? Because I also am so much in my childhood then, if I'm thinking about beautiful clothing. Also, my mother also really loved to dress well and is also a little bit of a shopaholic, just like me in real life, right? So I guess this is why this I hope my daughter remembers me that way too. Yeah, sure. They all do. I think so. You think maybe they don't remember, but they do. They usually do. Okay. But yeah, that was kind of interesting that by viewing the memories of Nikki, I viewed at my own memories, right? It's such a nice thing, somehow. It's like really yeah, that's why the game is so cool for me, right? Because you see all the, I think a lot of little girls had similar experiences. Yeah, they're relatable. Yeah, exactly. Ready for the stage, no more nerves. Sorry, little fish living in my stomach. Today I was a little bit nervous and I made you blow out so many bubbles. Why were there so many people watching the youth center performance? I hadn't even gone on stage and just seeing all those dark silhouettes packed tightly in the audience made my heart start pounding. Thump thump thump. I know it. Whenever I get nervous, you start blowing bubbles. But then, how am I supposed to sing? I told myself, Nikki, calm down. You must not wake the little fish. But the stage lights were so bright and the audience was clapping and whispering to each other. I hired a microphone and began to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, a song I had practice over and over again. After the very first bubble came out, there was no way to stop it. But I still had to keep singing because this wasn't just my performance. I couldn't make the dancing kids and the accompanying performance feel sad. So I could only try my best to keep going while also rhythmically hiccuping along with the beat. The parents, classmates, the teacher and the audience were all laughing and I felt really embarrassed. But even through even though my performance was a little bit of a failure, the show still wrapped up successfully. Thank you for cooperating with me, little fish. How cute. Maybe if I go on stage a few more times, I won't be so nervous anymore. Next time I try my best not to scare you so much that you keep blowing bubbles on stage. I wonder, did Mom really delete the recording she promised to delete? Singing while hiccuping like that, does something like that really deserve to be kept as a memory? Definitely. Nikki, definitely. I would like to see it. Yeah, but also like performance anxiety. Oh, I know this one as well. I think everyone knows how this feels. I was in Poland. I was in a music school, so I learned how to play piano. And there was also it was like a school, okay? So you also needed to perform what you learned on a big stage with with a forte piano, with a big forte piano on the stage, and people were there were teachers that listened to you, and they gave you a grade for your performing. That was the most terrible thing for me. I was so scared and always screw up the performance. I was never 100% good there because I had so much anxiety then. So yeah, it was more serious than, just performing for adults or for parents. I mean, I needed to do that too. So there were sometimes like performances you needed to do for all the family that gathered together. I hated it so much. That's why I don't play piano anymore, because this was a lot for a child like me. I was like from 7 to 10, or from 7 to age of 11. I needed to do that, and I needed to do this because it was a music school, so I was supposed to be good there, and I will always screw up. That was really, really hard. So these memories were not good. So some people are too introverted to think like me. I'm too introverted to perform stuff like that, right? Where you need to concentrate so much. I then forget everything what I learned. It got better when I was a little bit older in school, like things like presentations and talking about stuff was a little bit better for me than playing piano in front on everyone. That was really scary for me. But yeah, some people are better at that than others. Okay, the adventures of Nikki and Momo. I rode my bike straight in the fence, but luckily I'm not hurt. I even crashed into a florist ship with Momo. It was so fluffy and soft. Like falling into a cloud. I really have to thank the florist ship for that. I keep practicing my cycling skills. Experience builds up like Momo's shed fur. There's more and more over time. Okay, so Momo's a little bit like Pom Pom, my dog too, with the shed fur. Momo, right, wait, hold on. Do you really shed that much fur? I think I need to eat more barbecue to recover. Nikki, the wind is so strong it almost blew Momo away, even after a full meal. A rain of petals started under the trees and I wanted to spin around in the pink drizzle. But Momo told me not to move, and he'd found the perfect photo angle. Momo, I took so many beautiful photos. Nikki even turned the fallen petals into bookmarks. Now we get to keep this rain forever. Cute. Nikki, we caught a shady scammer who was selling ordinarily starred plums as a rare specialty at an outrageous price. While Momo played the role of Don Momo to negotiate with him, I, wearing a guard uniform, arrested him on the spot. After interrogating the guy, who was sentenced to return all the blinks he had scammed from people, apologized to everyone, paying 10 times the started plums as compensation. Momo, our brave pink-haired guard, it's good thing you were there, and as this, Don Momo's secret stash of blinks would have been taken. How was that? Pretty convincing, right? I can totally keep up with Momo's spontaneous roleplay now. Aw, cute. Yeah, best duo. Best duo ever. Nikki and Momo. Are there maybe some stuff? Oh yeah, there's also a book. So let's read this one too. Nikki's exclusive relief cards. Okay. During one of our expeditions, a sudden downpour began. A group of unfamiliar adventurers, and we were trapped inside the cave. Mud and sand kept sliding down from the cliff above, while beneath us lay a sheer abyss. Moving recklessly would have been far too dangerous, so we simply lit a fire inside the cave and waited for the rain to stop. Everyone wanted to play something fun to pass the time, but all we had were countless leaves blown in by the storm. That's when I thought, why not make use of what we have there? We gathered the leaves, marked them, and just like that, leaf cards were born. Aww. To make the game even more interesting, we assigned ourselves different identities, each with unique magical abilities or skills. As long as you had a skill card in your hand, you could use it to challenge or disrupt your opponents. For example, Momo could become the leader of the Meow Meow cult. Those skills meant that whenever he had no playable cards, the left and right guardians sitting beside him had to help out. Before we knew it, the rain had stopped. Everyone reluctantly packed up their gear, still chatting about funny moments for the leaf card game, already feeling like old friends. Outside the cave, the world had been washed clean by the rain, everything fresh and bright. I quietly thanked the sudden storm, for there was no feeling of our plans being ruined at all. If it hadn't rained, we probably wouldn't just pass each other by, and all those fallen leaves would be quietly slept in the cave. Would have missed out so much joy. made me realize more and more that these unpredictable little detours on a journey are often the best part of all. Next time a storm comes, maybe we should play an exciting round of leaf cards again. Leaf card crafting method. Prepare 80 similarly shaped leaves, fallen leaves and one pen. Divide them into 4 groups, marking each group with a different symbol. In each group include 2 sets of cards numbered 1 to 8. The remaining 16 cards are special skill cards, for example, skip turn, reverse direction, wild card, or draw and cards effects for players before or after you. If you don't have leaves, paper, grass blades, or even small stones work too. Anything that can be written on or marked can be used. A traveling adventure can start a game anywhere. How to play? Each player is dealt 5 leaf cards. The number can be adjusted depending on group size. Players take turns, matching either the suit of the number or the previous card played. If you can play a card, you draw 1 from the deck. On your turn, you may also use a skill card from the hand. Skill must be defined before the game starts and cannot be changed mid-round. The first player to empty their hands wins the game when only 1 player remains. Momo's note: along as I'm with Nikki and our new friends, even a cave that traps adventure could become a fun playground. But how could Nikki invent a flying Mew boulder skill that blows away my cars? Whoever the Leaf and Red Guardian is a Meow Meow called. Are they teasing a card game? Ah, that could be it, right? This was quite detailed for only just something fantasy-like, right? Okay, I think we have still 2 bottles left and then we are probably finished. Okay. The truth behind barbecue's nightmare. Lately, I kept dreaming about a giant slab of barbecue chasing me while yelling. And my face feels itchy since I'm half asleep. Every time I wake up, only Momo is beside me, and everything seems normal. Why do I keep having this strange dream? A fortune teller lady I met said it might be a sign, a warning. A fairy from Tinwon Kingdom told me the dream comes from my subconscious. I decided to investigate carefully and uncover the truth. Okay, clue 1. The night I had a nightmare at the campsite, an adventurer in the next tent said they later saw a huge black shadow flash through my tent. Momo, what? Is this monster the reason Nikki's having nightmares? What does it want? Clue 2. I never have this dream when I sleep with a night light on. Momo, that thing really is bad. It only shows up when it's pitch dark. Clue 3. Momo said he stayed on guard all night and didn't see any trace of a monster, but I still dreamed of the giant barbecue that night. Momo, I had one eye on guard duty and the other on lookout. I absolutely definitely did not accidentally fall asleep. Plan? Secret operation. After the lights went out, I closed my eyes, breathed long and steady, and pretended to be asleep. In the dark, I felt something huge approaching my pillow. Something furry brushed across my face, bringing the smell of barbecue. The truth was uncovered. Oblivious suspect Cat claimed, "Haha, remember Nikki was afraid of the dark when she was little. The tent was pitch black, so of course I had to snuggle up close to Nikki, just like back then. With me around the night isn't scary. Actually, I'm not that afraid of the dark anymore, but I guess Momo still sees me the way I used to be." After I figured it all out, I felt Momo's belly rising and falling beside my head that night and soon fall asleep. This time I dreamed Momo was happily sprinkling seasoning on a giant slab of barbecue, and the delicious smell drifted into my nose, making it itch. Since the nightmare has turned into a sweet dream, maybe I'll tell Momo the truth just yet. How cute. I love these little cute stories they have together. Okay, two more. No more bad deeds. On distant star, today I did something very, very bad. You bring down on me from the sky every single day. Did you see it too? I wanted to play a game with the candies in their pretty little wrappers, and guess what flavors they were? Through the candy clothes, I could only smell the faintest hint of sweetness, so came up with a brilliant idea. I let my mouth help me figure it out. Pink was strawberry flavor, orange was citrus orange, white was creamy milk flavor. I kept guessing and guessing. Before I knew it, the whole table was covered in colorful candy wrappers. I definitely ate more candy than mommy would let me. Okay. Oh yeah, didn't everyone did this? I hate all the wrappers. My drawer thought maybe throwing them away will make them harder to find. They were so pretty, I couldn't bear to. Then I brushed my teeth really well and told mommy over and over, my teeth are perfectly clean. I absolutely definitely did not secretly eat too much candy. And the candy box is still completely full. No strawberry flavor, no orange flavor, no cream flavor. None of those flavors at all. But mommy figured it out anyway. My big sis even laughed at me and said I was guilty written all over my face. Oh, distant star, I don't understand. I looked in the mirror and my face was perfectly clean. There was no guilty written on it at all. So how did mommy and my big sis find out? Are they like you? Can I see everything I do and hear all the little thoughts in my mind? I've decided that from now on, I'm never doing bad things again. Being naughty is definitely not one of my talents. Oh, cute. Little Nikki as a child. Just adorable. Nikki's jokes, okay. Some jokes I suddenly thought of while traveling, writing them down to prove I can tell more than just cold jokes. Why did no one realize the PC was freezing? Because he kept insisting, not freezing, not freezing. Okay, I don't know if they are good, Nikki. Why can only one shroomling live in a shroomling's house? Because there's not mushroom. These are Sino level, Nikki. Come on, you can do better than that. Why did nobody come here to standing a shroomling? Because it was left to Fenders for himself. Oh. Oh, Nikki. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed with your jokes, Nikki. You can do better than that. Not the best. No, not the best. Yeah. Okay, I think we've did see everything, right? Maybe I missed a book or maybe? But I don't think so. I think I searched everything. Or is there maybe something else? A plus stat jokes. Yeah, exactly. Always the puns. No, I don't want dance. Does anyone figured out what's um when was the long Momo thing? I don't know. I think that it was. What was the one Momo thing? Thank you so much for the follow. Let's play with stylus. Or is it not possible? Because I don't really want to wait that long. I still haven't seen when Long Bongo will take place. Okay, it's not here. Do you know when it will be? And where? Would have been nice if I would be able to see him one time. So there were like 1770, so maybe this is the time. The Asian time, maybe? Yeah. Okay. There's nothing here, right? Okay. So, I would say the whole story took less than 2 hours with reading everything. Yeah, I guess it is not a lot, but still I think sometimes it's good not to have a lot to do, you know? Because sometimes you just want to get your diamonds of everything. And that's it. And it's sometimes quite good to have a break from everything that is right now. Yeah, so I guess in the next days it's a good way to maybe make a little bit more progress for my Genshin account. And maybe play a little bit and gather all the dues that are still missing for me. Yeah. But yeah, I still think it was quite cool that we get a little bit more from Nikki's background. We know now that she has a big sister that is in the university or went to university. She made some fantasy stories with her dad about some dragon princess. Then with her mom, she always adored her mom. Her mom was a role model and she wanted to be a stylist as well. Yeah, we already knew that from the beginning when you have seen the original intro. Right, when she was teleported with the dress, with the Threats of Reunion dress into Miraland, when she was kidnapped by the dress, yeah. So this was a kind... I think you still should find it for all the new players. You should watch it. You should watch the original intro that was introduced in 1.0. Just to see a little bit more. Yeah, she said her mom never lets her in the attic. Yeah. Exactly. So, definitely something interesting what we've learned here today. Yeah, and also that she had like similar problems as all of girls, right? Like playing soccer. She needed to train a little bit. Then she also has like anxiety while singing performance. Yeah, some usual normal girl stuff. So I think this was quite nice to see from this version. Yeah, so actually, yeah, there's not a lot of main story going on. Even with all the reading we've gathered in less than 2 hours. I was still talking about a lot in between, so it's probably even less than that. But yeah, I think I don't mind. I can concentrate about other things. I'm actually quite happy that I don't need to grind too much. Yeah, I still need to get this heartstrings somehow to get all the diamonds. But come on, this is really not that bad as the Bohemov game. The Bohemov game was the worst mini game ever, where you needed to repeat 12 times the same thing, or 15 times. I don't know. This was really really bad. But here you just need to float a little bit around in the bubble space, and I think this was the or play a little bit more dancing game and give all those things here, and you can still get quite a lot: 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. I can get 700 diamonds more from that one. Oh yeah, I didn't even know what I'm supposed to do. I didn't like that Bohemov game either. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and it was stressful. I think this game was really stressful, the Bohemov game, because there were also some limited rewards, and it was not a lot of diamonds you got after completing one, and it took so long and was so boring and repetitive that I didn't even finish it for my free-to-play account because I was, no way, I will not do this the second time. It was so bad. Yeah, but this time I don't think it's that much of a deal. So I actually don't think it's that bad as people are saying. And yeah, the 2.8 will bring new region. And I think with this event, even if we don't have quests, we still get the same amount of diamonds as in other patches, right? Where there is a little bit more to do. So I guess this is quite a good compromise, right? It's not something that is that bad, okay? In my opinion, it's fine. It's fine that we have some smaller patches in a way. I hope they got bad feedback about that one so they don't bring it back. But the Bohemov game, yeah, it was so tedious. I like that there is not so much to do because I need to catch up with all the other stuff. See, yeah, exactly. Especially for new players, right? This is the best time ever. They can make the sketches they need. They can make they can get all the chests from the areas. It's the perfect way to prepare for the big 2.8 thing, right? You can do the mini games, do the stuff that give diamonds, play on your island, maybe build something. You can always build something. Just try it out. Maybe you never had time to build an island. And maybe I will do this on my next stream. I feel a bit less overwhelmed now. See, Monger? Yeah, exactly. I think we shouldn't expect the same level every patch. I think it's really good that there are patches that have more to do and some patches that have a little bit less to do. So it will be because everyone is different. There are adults that are working full time, and sometimes it can be very stressful to do all the stuff again. And if you have something slower, then you can catch up. Yeah, I actually started to do island stuff. I didn't even touch it lately. Yeah, exactly. I think I will also... I was thinking about making a witch island, because now we can place the cauldron. So I maybe will be making something around it. I think this thing, like this one, you can place on your island now. So I'm thinking about maybe making something witchy. So I can do stuff like that. I saw some islands on YouTube. Oh my god, they were amazing. Yeah, the cauldron is so cute. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I still missing the items showcases. I will probably make it tomorrow because I have a little bit more time now. yeah, and I will probably make a building stream next maybe. Yeah, that's a good idea, right? We had a styling stream already last time when I started the 2.7 stuff. We can make a new building stream where I try to make a really cool witchy things with it. Maybe kind of like a witchy library or stuff like that. A nice witch house. That would be kind of cool, I think. I didn't do that, so yeah, I'd be interested in that. Yeah, I think I was also recording, so for those people on Twitch and are maybe curious, I was recording my whole building project that was Alice in Wonderland. So I did a whole series about that over 2 patches. I think I took 2 patches to build it. And yeah, maybe I should make something new. It was already quite a long ago. So, and I feel there is not a lot of content now in Enchanted Nikki, so I can actually build again. So, it's also something new, right? Not stylings like always, but maybe something like building. And yeah. So in case you haven't seen, but you've probably seen that. Yeah, for those who didn't know, they can check out my YouTube videos where I start from, and maybe I'm still missing the full showcase video. It would be nice to visit your island. Miam Miam, are you not seeing my friend request, or have you not seen him? So I can show you my friend code. The problem is I'm quite full with my friend list. So for anyone in Europe who wants to join, I will share my friend code right now. So everyone who is watching and maybe wants to see the island can have a look. So this is the code. So I will try to have a look and at my friend list, because there are so many people from Color Lookbook that want a friend request just to spam me every day with the color book looks, right? And I don't really like that. So I mean, if you want to share your looks once in a while, I'm not against it, okay? But I don't like being spammed every day with lookbook codes. So that's that's why I probably will only look because you can see the friend source. That's why I can't really. I normally don't do it. No worries. I mean, once in a while, I don't mind, right? So everyone who wants to have a look at my island, you can give me a friend request, and then I have friend source code, shirt code. Then I will be able to add you, because I'm not going to because you see I have 50 friends requests, and I only have like 20 people left in my list or something. Yeah, even less than that. So I will probably, I don't know, maybe remove a little bit. Oh, and maybe sometime we can maybe do a showcase of your followers, stylings, and eyelets and stuff. Oh, that would be also cool, yeah. That would be also cool, of course. Of course you can do that. So as long as there are more people that are interested in that, we can definitely do that. So yeah, thanks a lot for the follow. So definitely can do that, and we can watch everything. Oh, so many people on your list. Yeah, I don't know what to do, right? First of the time, I also shared my island, like the Alice Island. I also had a haunted house project on Halloween also a lot of people joined there, and now I also sometimes added people from the color logbook, and I don't know, it's getting too much, and I really need to only add now people that are interested in either sharing the stuff or maybe looking at my island and want to experience it on their own, right? Like this is something really cool to
I
see.
still remember the time we took this photo.
Like this is really Alice in Wonderland inspired, so you need to use Momo here, and then you get so to the rabbit hole, so to say. So if you're in Europe, you can experience it a little bit. Yeah, so this is like my rabbit hole, and you can have a look at everything, but I don't want to spoil. I will try to add everyone who wants to experience the island, and I will probably have a look and try to remove maybe some people that I don't interact with, just so I can clean everything up. I'm going to come visit too. Nice. Yeah, do this, one girl. Yeah, you're on my friend list now. Yeah. And Miam Miam can also, if you send me a request, I will add you too. Yeah, and every people who wants to see. I was shy. I didn't know if it would interrupt you or something. No. I share it so people can experience it. Also, I have some paid decorations that you can try for people who don't want to buy stuff but still want to experience stuff, right? For example, this clock thing that I did here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I did. Yeah, this decoration is also paid. Yeah. I need to have a clear out, but the friends list keep refreshing so I can get to the bottom. Yeah, okay. I really need to test this. This would be a lot of work, right? I hope I can manage this. Otherwise, I
Where should we
will.
go explore next?
If we make some share streams, like Moon Sugar Cake makes it, right? Then I need to have more space. It really looks magical. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's a lot of to explore. I want to. So for people who want to see it and can't join because they're on Asia or on American server, they can watch my YouTube channel. There is a playlist with Infinity Key Housing, I think, and there you can see all my series about Alice in Wonderland building. And the last one shows the status, how it looks like, I think. Yeah. I made a tour video last month. I went to do another one. I have to visit you. Okay, cool, Nigrida. Sure, why not? Why not? Would be cool. Yeah, I also wanted to make a video about this island a long time ago. Yeah, but I want to build something new now. This project is already old. It's like 2 months old or something. It's already too long. So I will make a code for it. But a lot of things will not work even with the code. Like all the photos will not work, right? So yeah, I guess I will maybe build it on another scheme and keep this active, and build on another scheme and don't overwrite it for now, so people still can visit. Yeah. But yeah, I will probably build something new because there's not a lot of content right now. Oh, are you wiping your island? Missed the last few minutes of the stream. Yeah, I will start a new project, but I will not overwrite it immediately. It will take maybe 2 weeks or 3 until I wipe it out, yeah. But I want to do it again. Because you still can... Yeah. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh my god, people. Yeah, so many follows today. Wow, that's insane. Thank you so much, guys. Uh, for a low content in Infinity right now, it's quite a lot of followers. Yeah, so 2-3 weeks I will not touch it, but I will build on a scheme because you can still wipe everything out in a scheme, right? You don't need to save it and overwrite it. And I will still make a code for it and yeah, build something new and a new scheme. And after that, I will place something that is not possible, and this way it will save a scheme. This is like my safe thing. I will make a witch island next. Yeah. With my cauldron. Yeah. So. Restless resting. This patch was very boring that I'm grinding out all my worlds and random quests lol. Yeah, exactly. That's the perfect time to do it. Perfect time to complete everything, to make the mini games you didn't want to do, to get all the diamonds possible the rest in the game. I sent a request, so I'm not sure if you will get it. There was a match I sent too many friends requests. Okay, wait a minute. Then let's swipe them out, everything. I will... yeah, I'm stressing out because of this. Okay. Then reject everything. Let's do it. I'm sorry, guys. If you are here, you need to send it through code. Okay, friend code. Confirm. Sorry, do it again if I accidentally blocked you. So only use the friend code. Only then. Okay, friend code. That's nice. Color lookbook I will get away. So... Okay. Very good. So this way I will be able to add a little bit more place here. It was sent now. Okay. Lookbook. Yeah, I really need to tidy up everything. Like, I know maybe people recognize some things from my color lookbook and want to send me a quick request, but I just don't have enough place. I'm really sorry. Thank you very much. I'll visit tomorrow. Okay, nice. Yeah, and don't forget, you need to use, like in Alice, you need to use your Momo and Gigantification. So sometimes you need to get large, sometimes you need to get small. Just like in Alice, right? Okay. Yeah, so this way, if you send me, if you saw my friend request and you are from Europe server, then everyone, I will have a look at everything. But yeah, because it's so full, I need to really tidy up and kick the people out. I'm sorry for doing that, but I don't know what else to do. Like, Infult is really not generous with all the limitations, right? 200 friends, 10 codes per day. It's really, really... yeah, so everyone, even if you have seen my things on the color lookbook, please make sure just use my friend code. This way I know. And also, if you want to visit the island, you also need to do something else. You also need to go to the island thing. Wait a minute, I will show you. For everyone who never did this, I should do this. So, also need to do this thing. Like visit friends and then you what's your name again? Miam Miam? You need to tell me, then maybe I can already... Mini, okay. Mini. Ah, wrong one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you need to click here. And you need to approve this. And then you can visit my island. So this is the way to go. In case you don't know. Yeah. So you can just have a look. Yeah. And yeah. Of course you can also make some share streams. If you're interested in this, if you guys want to show me your stuff, I'm also, of course, really interested in this, to see all your stylings. But for now, I didn't have a lot of people who were interested in this, but I see that a lot of people are joining. There are a lot of followers right now. So yeah, this should be definitely something I could think about. But I will only do it on Europe server for now because I have no idea. I would need to make other accounts for Asia and America, and I need to figure stuff out still first before I can do this. But sure, if a lot of people are interested in them, we can definitely do that. Okay, yeah. So do you have any other questions or suggestions, what you want to see maybe on this channel? I can definitely keep it in mind, and yeah, I can also make more styling streams. You will prefer that. I know a lot of people want that. So also like styling theme, like last time I did Genshin Impact cosplays. So this was kind of fun. A lot of people enjoyed it. So we can do more stuff like that, like a certain theme. We can make like only summer outfits for the season, or something like that. And we can also make a building stream. Yeah. So you can definitely give me ideas what you want to see the most. I would love to, but I can't plan good because of my kid and never knowing how long it takes till he is asleep. Yeah, I see. Sure. But if you just want to, yeah, I need to figure out the way how we would be able to share the best. I also love the tarot cards one. Yeah, right? Stuff like that is something that is interesting. So maybe I could make a poll somewhere and maybe suggest some yeah, I will make a poll. I'll make poll on my YouTube, I think. This is probably the best way. I mean, I could also make it on Discord, but on Discord, I'm just really bad at understanding everything there. On YouTube, it's getting a little bit easier. So everyone who's on Twitch right now, I also have a YouTube account that has a lot of video showcases there. So if you're missing some banner pieces and don't know how it looks like, I show a lot of things very in detail, so in all colors, almost every piece, and show styling ideas there. So I think we definitely would need to make a poll and decide on the next streams. And maybe we can also decide on some themes that we can share. Yeah, poll is a good idea. Okay, I'll think about something. Or maybe I can share something for everyone on Twitch and on YouTube, like a document, right? That you can also make a poll. Yeah, I need to figure this out. But maybe on next stream I will ask you guys, and then we can have a better look what to do next. Yeah. But I'm really happy that so many people are interested in my content. And yeah, I also think you enjoyed the bug. So if you have the 5-star ability outfit, you can also make some cool space photos with the bug that is currently there with the new water ability. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I think yeah, I streamed for 2.5 hours. There was not a lot of new content. The animation was like 10 minutes or 20, right? And after that, we have read all the bottles that were there. So there is nothing else to do. So that's why the next stream will be on Tuesday, and I will either make another styling stream or I will make a new building stream. Yeah. So these are the possibilities. On Tuesday, the same time, it will be there. Okay, so I think this is a good place to stop. I will also have a look at all the friend requests. So everyone who wants to take a look at my island can also send me the requests for a friend's island connecting, and I will check everything. Yeah. Other than that, I think it was a really nice stream, even though there was not a lot to do, but I had a lot of fun chatting with you guys. We also were reminded of our own memories by seeing Nikki's memory, which was quite cute in a way. So I did really like it. Okay, so some people really already responding. Yeah. So guys, you can definitely make this. Okay. Alright, so I will check this in the next days, see that only people with the friend code will be added, and I will clear my friends list for people that I didn't contact for a long time or didn't have any contact at all, and then a lot more people can join if you want. Thank you very much for your time on stream. Yeah, thank you so much, Miam Miam, for being there. Yeah, I'm really happy that so many people joined and like to see me playing Nikki and having fun with this game, because honestly, it is still my favorite. It is my obsession right now, and I will play it as long as possible. Yeah. And my stylings I will always share with you guys. Every code I always share. Yeah. So thanks a lot for watching, and see each other on Tuesday. Yeah. That's the plan. That's the plan. Thank you so much. So I wish you a good day or night or morning, wherever you're watching, and see you next time. Bye. Bye, Moon Girl. Good evening. Bye.